from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans versus Cole McDonald and the Carolina Panthers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Watson. That's complete to his running back, Dawkins. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at times.
On 1st and 10, McDonald sliding out of the pocket, and he will find his man on the outside. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 85 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Throwing is McDonald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Dawkins, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on third, Watson. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On first down, Dawkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now he's flushed out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and this one complete to Will Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Keeps himself upright. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Brown, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot. But they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take man.
On first down, it's Watson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down now, Dawkins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw complete to Herndon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Throwing again is Watson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Herndon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for...
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Christian McCaffrey.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, McDonald steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald, this will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got... Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Complete to Chris Herndon.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give right side. Dawkins fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once
pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, McDonald escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On the ground, McCaffrey down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action with McDonald.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and goal.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
A 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been a... They'll run on 1st down. Dawkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
He gets this to Coulter complete.
Complete to Isaiah Coulter.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the...
On first down, Dawkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's Watson operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end, Herndon.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ross Blacklock in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Room past the 20. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First down, Panthers.
Throwing on first down. McDonald, he'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, McDonald, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again, McDonald. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's McDonald. This is caught. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. McDonald sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
To Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it.
Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's the backup Mariota, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
His pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mariota now from the 50. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. So no problems. Watson on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Dawkins.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
3-yard line.
Now it's Watson. To the right side and complete to Washington. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Fuller with a catch. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Watson. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Dawkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Texans' 13-yard line.
On play action, Mariota. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
36-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a first down throw. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Watson. He's going to float this. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Coulter.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score Panthers 28.
So trying to throw it in for 2 points. Mariota on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Jackson on the
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating.
First down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A 6-yard pick.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it. But down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort. And especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Dawkins. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
The score, Panthers 31.
And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the And they give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Mariota's pass.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. From the gun, Watson.
That's complete to his running back, Dawkins.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Now Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Anthony Walker in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blockings.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Watson's
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he... Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mariota eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
intended for DJ Moore. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. From the gun, Mariota. And able to connect with Berrios. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Houston, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.